The new developments ahead of the 2026 midterms. North Carolina House District 106 in Northeast Charlotte. People are standing up against Democrat Representative Carla Cunningham.
She's held that seat since 2013. She made headlines this summer by siding with Republicans to override a bill that the governor had vetoed. And Cunningham made this statement about immigration on the House floor.
As a social scientist report, all cultures are not equal. Some immigrants come and believe they can function in isolation, refusing to adapt. They have come to our country for many reasons, but I suggest they must assimilate, adapt to the culture of the country they wish to live in.
Those comments caused concern among some of Cunningham's constituents. And only on WBTV, our Dedrick Russell sat down with Dr. Rodney Sadler. He's a Democrat who now wants to push Cunningham out of office.
Why are you running to unseat Representative Carla Cunningham?
I think a few things came into play. The first is that I want to represent the working families of Mecklenburg County. I want to make sure that we're able to help people during these difficult times. People are finding it too hard to pay for the things that they need.
Is the only reason you're running is because of the statements that Representative Cunningham made, or do you think that there needs to be new leadership in District 106?
Oh, I definitely believe that there needs to be new leadership in District 106. And when I think about Carla, again, I don't want to focus on Carla. I want to focus on the issues that are my concern. And my concern really is I want to make sure that life is better for all of us.
As a representative, if elected, what would you do differently? What would you do to get the job done?
Well, for the first thing I want to do is I just got to learn the lay of the land. But I want to come in with a principled set of leadership. I want to use the concept of love as my litmus test for what policies make sense. And when I say love, I don't mean some sort of warm, fuzzy feeling. When I say love, I say, what does it do to the least among us?
How will you get along with other politicians from different parties? What's your strategy to get along with people up there?
Well, I think the point is we may not agree on issues, but we need to recognize that at base we need to develop relationships. We need to develop connections. We need to begin to see each other's humanity. And one of the things I want to do as a representative of District 106 is to make sure that they not only see my humanity, and I see their humanity, but that we see the humanity of the people that we serve.
As a minister, how do you separate church and state?
Well, the thing is I can't bring church into the public square, but I can bring the values that I have to the public square. Jesus was asked, what is the greatest commandment? He said, love God and love your neighbor. Love looks like making sure that everyone has an opportunity to thrive.
And our Dedrick Russell is here with more on this. Certainly he's not familiar to his district, is he?
No, absolutely not, Jamie. In fact, Sadler says that he has lived in District 106 for more than 20 years. He's even voted for Representative Cunningham and has worked with Representative Cunningham. But he says that those comments that she made on House floor, that just did something to him. And people even approached him and said, hey, something needs to be done, and why don't you step up to the plate?
Dedrick, have you had time to talk to Representative Carla Cunningham?
Well, I did reach out to Cunningham today, and she did send me this statement. It reads in part, with the host of things that have been accomplished under my leadership and the various issues that need addressing, my focus remains on the district only. If interest exists to run for any office, individuals reserve that right, end quote. Now, keep in mind, all members of the General Assembly, they are up for re-election next year, so we can expect more announcements to be made in the near future.
All right, Dedrick, thank you.